the Potros FC YouTube channel, here for the special presentation of North Georgia United against Potros FC in U.S. Open Cup qualifying. This is a important match for both of these clubs, trying to get into the U.S. Open Cup proper tournament, which will start in the year 2026. This is the second qualifying round out of 4. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for Potros FC. Here you can see the changes, and we will restart the lineups as we also have lineups for North Georgia. So we will restart and bring you those again. But again, North Georgia United and Potros trying to get into the U.S. Open Cup. This is the second round of qualifying. Both teams had a bye in the first round. They enter into the second round as well as other UPSL clubs. Only 2 teams from Georgia played in the first round. It was Majestic Soccer Club taking on Terminus FC. Majestic came away with a win. In the second round, now Potros and North Georgia will face off. Here's the starting lineup for North Georgia United, as you can see on the screen. Key player Emmanuel Lom missing today as he has picked up an injury, although on Potros' side, when we look at their starting lineup, another key player, Nazario Mbonio, also missing due to injury. So both teams without their top goal scorer will have to do without, as these teams are familiar, have faced off 6 times in the UPSL Premier, now facing off today in the U.S. Open Cup qualifying. History may play a part in this game. Potros leading the head-to-head with 4 wins. North Georgia with a single win and a draw. Both of those coming in the fall 2024 season. Both of those games were played here at Riverbend Park. So Potros has not beaten North Georgia here in Dalton, Georgia. All 4 of their wins have come at home in Marietta. So we get the coin toss underway. Latrell Bradshaw going to be wearing the captain band today for Potros. Will step into a leadership role under Coach Frankie Ruiz. We saw some key players getting starts today. Cameron Verona, Benjamin Uranga, Pedro Valenzuela, and Mark Binot, all in the top 10 appearances for the club starting today in this historic match and the first time participating in U.S. Open Cup qualifiers. So we will see how they are able to fend. The recent form has shown they're won 3 out of 3 in the UPSL Premier. They did not play last weekend. They had a bye. The weekend before, they defeated Dalton United 3-1. North Georgia United, on the other hand, have had a slow start to this season with only a single win. They currently sit at 7th place out of 8 teams in the UPSL Premier Zone 2. Potros sit in 1st place in Zone 2 with 9 points out of 9 available. Although those points don't matter here tonight for U.S. Open Cup, we will have a winner. 2 45-minute periods. The winner will advance to the round 3 of qualifying. If it continues a draw, we will go into 2 15-minute periods of extra time and penalty kicks if still needed. Then, as the teams walk out, we get ready for the national anthem here in Dalton, Georgia, for the Potros FC traveling to take on North Georgia United.
Christopher, it's not working the remote control in the zoom. It's not working the zoom over here.
We're going to have to turn the camera off for a second. And we apologize. We're going to bring back the video in just a second as we get ready for the national anthem. Moments from kickoff, moments from a historic night for both of these clubs, moments from a huge battle underneath the lights at Riverbend Stadium. We're going to see who can come out on top. Potros starting lineup, Cameron Verona in goal. Along the back line, Sebastian Lopez gets his first start of the season. Benjamin Uranga continues in the back line. Omar Barrow comes in back into the starting lineup for the first time this season after missing the first few weeks through injury. Daniel Rohr also comes into the defense. In the midfield, Sebi Morello back after being out a couple weeks with injury as well. He gets the start today with... Apologies, Latrell Bradshaw will be the one starting in the defense. Daniel Rohr will start in the midfield with Sebi Morello and Pedro Valenzuela. And then up front, Kevin Ruiz gets his first start of the season with Darinho and Pedro Lima. So the club's all-time goal scorer, Mark Binot, Darinho in the starting lineup today. Latrell Bradshaw going to be captaining this team. The starting lineup for North Georgia United, they've got McConan Clare, Jose Garcia, Jesus Grimaldo, Gonzalez Limos, Ronald Maradiaga, Jose Mendiola, Ivan Orellana, Max Perez, Yelbert Vargas, Alfonso Vega, and Marvel Velasquez. North Georgia is going to be getting us kicked off here in Dalton. Moments from the kickoff. And U.S. Open Cup qualifying. We already saw Atletico Buford defeated Majestic earlier today with a 2-0 win. They move on to round 3. Also tonight, Kalanji Pro Profile taking on Limeño, Georgia, playing in the UPSL under the name LS8 Norcross Pro. So Limeño will be trying to get into the U.S. Open Cup as they take on Kalanji Pro Profile. On the bench today for Frankie Ruiz, some familiar names such as Kwesi Paul, some new names getting their first involvements this season, like Steven Raymond joining the squad after being away for personal reasons, now in the lineup today. Here we go, final checks from the referees. North Georgia's going to get us underway for 90 minutes, plus more if needed. And U.S. Open Cup. Here we go, starting off, North Georgia kicking off, playing in the back. Potros pushing their lines up early on to put the pressure. Ball through the middle. Quickly finding number 16. We'll get the name sorted out as the game goes on, but here's Uranga getting the ball back under possession. We'll see how Coach Posuene of North Georgia lines up his team. We saw for the last couple seasons, they like to play 3 in the back. A ball quickly over the top. Darinho not able to control. And an early opportunity, the flag stayed down. He was onside, but wasn't able to control in his box. And as we said, we're going to look how North Georgia lines up. They've played with a 3 in the back system with wing backs in the last couple of seasons. Early in the season, we saw them playing with more of a 4 in the back. We might see them switch back. We'll see how they decide to play here today. Again, North Georgia's undefeated against Potros in this stadium. It's going to be an interesting match to see. An early chance here. Number 11 coming through the middle. Barrow coming across. Allows it to go through to the edge of the box. Uranga across and gets a corner for North Georgia. First corner of the match here in the 2nd minute. Potros need to stay focused. North Georgia have dangerous players, especially on those counter-attacking opportunities. They have a short player, quickly getting numbers there. North Georgia looking on the corner to threaten early. Cross comes in to the back post. Valenzuela gets ahead to it. And the North Georgia player shields it out for a throw. Here's Ruiz getting the ball back from deep. Only running into a North Georgia player. Now they're going to come quickly. Barrow there to control. Gets it to the feet of Uranga. Quickly under pressure. Gets the ball forward and picked back up by North Georgia. Long ball looking for Lima. The North Georgia player gets to it first, heads back to Mendiola, the goalkeeper. Pressure from Potros deep in the North Georgia half, forcing the error in the middle. Here's Valenzuela. Finds Ruiz, has pressure. Back to Morello. Barrow, Potros moving the ball around well, trying to get some control in the game. Goes short here to Bradshaw on the near side. Back to Barrow. Long switch, looking for Ruiz. It's going to be short. Quickly won back by Morello, finding Valenzuela, who got in behind the lines, between the lines. Looking for an option, has to cut back. Now comes wide to Lima. Lima looking for the chance to put a ball into the box, gets it in, but no one from Potros quick enough to get to it. It's going to be picked up by Mendiola. One thing we will be seeing here is that some of the players who have been in the Potros Premier squad throughout the season is not eligible to play in this game, as the roster was submitted in late August. A couple players who came in afterwards, such as Caden Macias and Eric Graham, not able to be part of this squad since they were not registered on time. So they'll have to make do with the players they have. Here's Valenzuela getting forward again. Valenzuela going himself into the edge of the box, looking for a chance to put a cross in. Tries to get it across to Danilo, picked out well by the North Georgia defender. And now North Georgia have a chance to counter the other way, but Ruiz getting in front of the way quickly. They play around him. And good movement there from North Georgia to bring the game under control. Hard pressure from Potros, not able to win it back, forcing North Georgia to switch the play. Here they come looking for those long switches, as we see. They like to make those overloads on the outsides. Seen it throughout the seasons under Coach Bosuene. Here's Orellana wearing the captain band for North Georgia. Finds Maradiaga. Good work there from Potros to get numbers around it. Darinho picking up the challenge in the attacking positions. Gets it to Lima's feet. Maradiaga down. Now back on his feet. Goes back to Morello, finding Lopez, who's come forward from the outside back. Sebas Lopez trying to play it through to Roar. Picked out by North Georgia, quickly under pressure. Now a chance for North Georgia. Over the top, looking for Gilbert Vargas, who brings down Omar Barrow. Here's Uranga. Playing short to Barrow. North Georgia looking like they're putting a little bit of danger on these counter-attacking opportunities, but they have to deal with Potros as they come forward here. Bradshaw connecting with Lima. Lima now back wide to Bradshaw. Bradshaw got his head up, looking for the runner. Put it to the box, it falls to the feet of Darinho. And he goes down, but no call given. The play continues on. A chance here for North Georgia to come the other way. An opportunity there for Potros as the ball fell to the feet of Darinho. That's the player you want it to fall to in those positions. But now North Georgia getting a spell of possession. They're calmly moving the ball. Goes back to Velasquez. Velasquez carrying. Looking for an option in the middle. Runs into Valenzuela instead. But he runs out of space on the far side, and it'll be a throw for North Georgia. That was Gilbert Vargas who came back and helped. Here's Vargas again on the ball. Under pressure, gets it to Grimaldo. First time pass, looking for Maradiaga, too far for him. Came from Garcia. No, actually Perez. Ball still playing in the far side, close to the line, stays in the field. Valenzuela looking to get in behind. Ruiz running in behind, but not going to get to it this time. Mendiola playing short to Claire. Looking to get straight to Vargas. Ball went behind Uranga and Vargas. Neither player went for the ball. Vargas ended up on the floor. Back up now. Uranga looking for the long switch. Trying to get it in behind Lima, running onto it. But the flag comes up for offside against Lima. Pedro Lima with 4 goals this season in 3 matches, trying to add to his tally in this important match. But he's got to time his runs better if he's going to get on the score sheet. It's going to be a physical battle in the midfield, as we always expect in these types of games. We have to have a winner today, so it's going to be a tricky one. Orellana is going to be the one to take the kick. Looking to go wide here to number 18. We're going to find out who that is in a second. Bradshaw with a throw, getting it back underway, looking for Roar's head, won by Perez. For North Georgia, Grimaldo trying the back heel pass, and it goes out for Potros' throw. Bradshaw wanting to get the runner on, he's looking for Roar. Roar trying the flick, but Orellana in the way. Now Potros able to inch their way forward on this near side. Bradshaw once again trying to get behind. This time the ball's down to the feet of Lima. Lima with pressure, grabbed on his arm, but no call. So the referee's going to allow those types of plays to go, but now calls a foul on Lima. So early frustrations, but they're going to keep playing. Lima arguing his case that he was pulled. Referee didn't decide to give any call for that one, and then gave the foul away himself. Here is North Georgia coming forward. It bounces, and Barrow's able to get his head to it. Now Morello's able to clear. It's only going to be as far as Max Claire, who pulls it down to the middle. Perez and Garcia working together. Oh, and Daniel Roar getting called for playing in a dangerous manner against him. Surprisingly, I mean, there wasn't really much he could do. The player turned away from the ball, but the referee didn't like the way that Roar lifted his leg. Here's Velasquez, short to Orellana. We can see that they are playing a 3 center back system. Looking for the run of Grimaldo. Barrow's in the way. Morello able to bring it down. Finding Bradshaw right in front of him. Maradiaga putting hard pressure on him. Finding the feet of Darinho. Darinho now looking for the switch. A great weighted pass over the top to Kevin Ruiz. Able to bring it down if he has some time. Looking for a runner. Tries to cut inside and tries the shot instead, and it's blocked. And now Pedro Valenzuela picking up the loose ball in the middle of the field. Playing with Sebastian Lopez. Looking for the ball behind. Darinho was not able to get to it. Rolling out for a goal kick. Let's take a look at the opportunity early on with the penalty shot. The North Georgia player just puts his arm across and barely stops Darinho from being able to take the shot. Darinho went down too softly in the referee's opinion. Now a free kick for Potros here in the middle of the field. Ball put back into play. Here's Sebastian Lopez. Carrying the ball in to the edge of the box, gets his cross into the box is blocked. Morello and Roar able to connect. Here's Valenzuela from a deeper position. Across to Barrow. Omar Barrow sees the runner, decides to carry instead. Wide to Bradshaw. A nice flick to get it between the North Georgia players. Lima trying the shot from far. Goes on as a shot off target, but the first shot of the match. Testing their shooting in this game early on. 13 minutes in. Is Orellana carrying the ball out for North Georgia. Looking for the feet of Maradiaga. Does well to keep possession. Now switches the play to Claire. Looking for the run over the top. Lopez sees it all the way through, and Uranga with him too. Decides. Yep. Bit of confusion between the defense and the keeper. Keeper called it out. So Uranga, he called it off. Verona called it off. Uranga played it away. I mean, they played so many games together. They already know how to communicate with each other. Now Uranga's diving header almost finds the feet of Roar, but Perez was able to poke it back to his defense on North Georgia. Finds Alfonso Vega here on the near side. Back to Orellano. Garcia. Looking for the feet of Madariaga. Bradshaw read it well. Goes back to Barrow. Potros be able to get back in possession now. Finds Uranga's feet. Uranga trying to go himself. Has pressure from Gilbert Vargas. And now Barrow able to find the feet of Morello, who leaves it for Lima. Lima tried to play the ball through, picked out by North Georgia. Potros immediately back under possession. Now Lopez coming forward. Wide to Roar, cuts back to Ruiz. Ruiz with the shot at the edge of the box. Just over the crossbar from Kevin Ruiz. Nearly finding the opening goal. Trying to test the goalkeeper, Mendiola. Really opening the score tonight, but still wait for the first goal, 15 minutes in. Here's Orellana finding Perez. Slowly moving it across the back line. Now Velasquez sees the space to carry forward. Looking for the run. Vega coming across. Finds the feet of Alfonso Vega. Bradshaw coming back to try to close it down, and now Potros having to drop off. Chance for North Georgia to get some numbers forward as they like to do. Here's Garcia. Gets it across to Claire. They're going to slowly wait for the right opportunity. As we've seen them do many times. They've had a slow start to the season, but we know that they can be dangerous. Uranga playing the ball off of the arm of Vargas, winning a free kick. As the sun starts to set, the temperature is starting to drop. The field is completely covered in shade. We got the lights of the stadium on this field. Great night for football. We had the U23s in the Division 1 playing earlier. They came away with a 3-2 victory against North Georgia United 2. That game was a bit hotter with the sun beating down. Now we've got some coolness. Here's Lima. Bit of a heavy touch, but gets back to it. Before any pressure, here's Bradshaw playing it back to Lima. Turns on Vega. Coming to the box. Dadinho getting across. North Georgia to it first. Roar tried to flick it on, but not able to put it into a Potros player's foot. Now North Georgia have a chance to break the other way. Lopez trying to break it down early. Gets beat on the far side. Uranga now with the challenge and wins the ball really well. And Vargas going to stay down for a second as he took a bit of a hit on that tackle from Uranga. It was a great one. So Gilbert Vargas staying down after that, coming together with Uranga. It was a well-timed challenge after Lopez got beat. Sebastian Lopez, who played with North Georgia United last season, now switched over to Potros FC. Another player who played in North Georgia previously was Sean McKeever, who's on the bench today. May come off and make an impact there. The other options that Frankie Ruiz has today is Kwesi Paul, Modu Jallo, Jonathan Valverde, Matt Mitchell, Jimmy Lee Noel, and Steven Raymond. So a little bit of different if you're used to UPSL, some differences in the way the substitutions work, only 18 players on the roster as opposed to 20, and only 5 substitutes allowed during the match, and only 3 substitution windows allowed, not including halftime. So halftime substitutions do not count towards the 3 substitution windows. All other subs have to be made in 3 moments, and they can only make 5 subs with the addition of a concussion sub. If there's a suspected concussion, they can make an additional sub, and the other team can also make an additional sub if that happens. If the score is tied at the end of regulation, it will go into a extra time, 2 15-minute extra time periods, which will allow both teams another extra substitution. And if still tied after extra time, then it will go to a penalty kick shootout. So Uranga going to be bringing the ball forward for Potros now that the ball's back in play. Playing it in front of Bradshaw, does not get to it, and it will be a throw. Georgia currently down to 10 players as Vargas stepped off the field to get some treatment. Will re-enter the game soon as we see it's getting checked out by the 4th official. Morello connecting with Valenzuela. Valenzuela getting his head up, looking for the right runs, but doesn't see it, so has to go back to Uranga instead. Uranga thought about the switch, goes short to Lopez. Ball into the box by Lopez, not going to get to Dadinho, the intended target. So a bit of a stalemate so far. We saw early in the season, the opening game of the UPSL season, Potros had a 4-1 victory against North Georgia. All 4 goals came from Nazario Mbomio, who's out with injury today. North Georgia's top scorer, Manuel Lom, also out with injury. North Georgia playing the ball through the middle. Grimaldo trying to send it wide. Finding Lemos. Lemos trying to go through the middle. Ruiz and Lopez working together to win the ball back. But only as far as the North Georgia player. Here's Maradiaga now. If anybody can create something, it could be him. Also, always at the top of the scoring charts. Here's Vargas, leaves it for Maradiaga. Trying to find the switch, but Lopez in the way. Lopez flicks it to Ruiz. Back to Uranga. Uranga going to switch it to the near side, finding Bradshaw with plenty of time and space. Now Lima. Morello. Valenzuela all the way across to Lopez. Potros getting numbers forward. Looking for the run. Lopez putting it to the far side. Over Roar. Alfonso Vega, the first one to it. The ball comes to the middle. Morello picks it up. Tries to get it across to Ruiz, too far behind him. And Lemos able to win it back for North Georgia. Roar with a quick tackle in, and Potros back on the ball. So possession changing quickly throughout this match. Lima with a nice skill move to get past Vega. Going into the box, tries to find the feet of Roar. Roar with a turn, plays it across to Valenzuela at the edge of the box. And just wide of the goal, Pedro Valenzuela shot off target. They're getting closer, but not able to break the deadlock yet. Ball's back into play and quickly back by Uranga. Valenzuela getting it wide to Ruiz. Ruiz putting across it. Uranga coming forward, and the ball's in the net, but the flag comes up for offside, so it will not count. Unfortunate for Uranga, who made a great run forward. We'll see on the replay. If we get a chance to look at it, we'll see real quickly before the play. The camera did not turn on the right time. We'll have to see when we get a chance to look at the footage afterwards to see his position. It was definitely a close one. He felt that he timed his run well. But Potros starting to get some control in this game. Omar Barrow playing to the middle to Lima. Roar coming back to support in the defensive mid position. Lopez now finding Dadinho, who's come back to get involved. Lima carrying himself. Gets past Perez. Now a tackle comes in from Vega to win it back, but quickly losing space and getting the ball away. Bradshaw's throw over the top, looking to get behind. It's only as far as North Georgia. Lima gets the second ball, but can't get away from the pressure. Chance for Grimaldo, trying to make a quick attack. Lima coming back and working well. Valenzuela tried to stick himself in between, just gets a little bit of a trip. So tried to get his body in between. The North Georgia player got to the ball first, did everything he could to get away, but at that point it was impossible to avoid the contact. Foul called. Gets Orellana. Back to Velasquez. Finding Garcia, who brings her back to Claire. Claire back to Mendiola. Orellana. Connecting with Vega, now finds Garcia. Quick pass to the middle. Sorry, that is Garcia now with the ball. It was Velasquez who had moved forward from the defensive position into the midfield to support, who made that quick click. The ball forward block. It's off of Velasquez. Now Lopez gets up to win that one. Sorry, Valenzuela. Here's Uranga. Morello finding the feet of Lima. Lima trying to play through early. Just too far for Dadinho. Orellana stuck a leg out. Wasn't enough to stop the ball from coming through, but it ends up in the hands of Mendiola. Long ball. Lopez lets it go. The last 5-6 minutes have been all in the North Georgia half. Still waiting for the opening goal, though. Uranga thought he had it, but the flag came up to call him offside. Ruiz with the header flick on. Roar up there to try to help. The flag comes up. The play is going to continue as an advantage given for the offside. Now Lima. Great work from the referee crew to allow that one to play through. Morello trying to come across, just loses his footing and comes down, but North Georgia now able to get it to the far side to Gonzalo Lemos. Lemos quickly pressured by Potros and goes back to Velasquez. Vargas able to turn. Uranga picking out the pass. Now Lopez. Calming the game down, getting it to the feet of Morello. Morello through to Roar. A little bit of a miscommunication, but Lima's there to clean it up. And Lima fouled. The late challenge from Max Perez. Let's see that one again. The chance from Uranga. As the camera pans, you see a North Georgia player behind. It's dependent on where his position was, but we can't tell from this camera angle. Chance from the free kick. Daniel Rohr going to be the one to put it into the box. Looking to get it to the back post. It's over everyone. Goes out for a goal kick. Played back in by Mendiola to the feet of Claire. There's Vargas, I believe, who came back from the front. And the pressure from Potros making it difficult for North Georgia to get out. Here comes North Georgia. Orellana this time trying to go through the middle to Perez. Perez gets to it on the far side. Roar in the way, gets a nice tackle in. And on the second attempt again, but this time he's called for a foul. Just a little too late according to the ref. hear some protests from the fans in the crowd today. A good mix of North Georgia and Potros supporters trying to see their clubs move forward in this qualifying round. It's going to be tightly contested as we've seen in the first 28 minutes. A short pass looking for Maradiaga, switching it across to Claire. Ruiz quickly trying to close him down and with the help of Lopez getting the ball away. Thrown back in by North Georgia, finding the feet of Vargas. Here's Vargas. Morello winning it back in the middle. Ruiz. Morello tripped. Morello missing from the Potros squad in the last couple of UPSL matches. Played against North Georgia and FC Birmingham. Missed the game against Dalton due to injury. Was going to miss the SSL game, but that game got rescheduled due to lightning. And now Dadinho trying to get behind. Wins it back. Here's a chance for Potros. Gets it through himself. Off the post. Dadinho inches away from finding his goal today. He weighed himself. He passed it to himself around the defense. North Georgia gets the ball underway quickly again. There's a foul again by Daniel Rohr. Comes off of the side of the post and out for a goal kick. So nearly there for Potros. 4 shots off target so far. North Georgia with no shots yet at this point. Still waiting for the right opportunity to break down this Potros defense. Orellana moving it across the back line to Velasquez. Velasquez with space to carry forward. Sees runners in front of him, trying to go over the top, only as far as Omar Barrow, who heads it back to the middle. Valenzuela picks up the first one. Tried to flick it onto Dadinho and does so successfully. Here's Dadinho. A nice challenge there from Perez to get in the way. And now North Georgia with a quick chance to get it forward, but ball's too high over the top. And Verona will pick it up. And now the play will be stopped as Perez, as he put his foot in to block that pass, came from the blind side of Dadinho, got some contact in the process. He put his leg in the way and took the risk. Almost gave his team a chance to do a quick counter, but ended up taking a bit of a knock in the process. Now back on his feet. Cameron Verona will get us back underway on the brink of 100 appearances for the club. Will likely meet that this season if he continues to stay healthy and play in these games. Will join 4 other players who have made 100 appearances, including Benjamin Uranga on the field, Dadinho who's on the field, Alan Hernandez who's not currently with the club, and myself, Christopher Uranga. Verona sends it far, looking for the head of Rohr. Claire ends up winning it instead, and now Orellana will put it back forward. Uranga bringing it down. Finds the feet of Lopez. Lopez looking for the run from Lima. Lima, will he be able to get to it? Mendiola off his line, drops the ball. Dadinho on the second chance, off the post. Once again, Ruiz with a large tackle there. It goes out for a corner. What a series of events there, as Mendiola came out to try to get it, dropped the ball. We'll see. Georgia, we missed just what happens there, but Kevin Ruiz came sliding in, blocked the clearance, comes off of a North Georgia player and goes out for a corner. They'll have the opportunity now on the corner. To the near post, so too high for Lopez. Still not cleared. Morello with the shot blocked. Still not cleared. Now played wide. Maradiaga with players all around him. Finds a teammate. Now the ball played forward to Vargas. Vargas able to find Perez. Perez surrounded by Potros players, and Darinho the one winning it back, keeping it in play in the deep position and playing Uranga's feet. Great work rate from this Potros defense to stop those counters. Here's Lopez. Thinking about it again, the same thing that just happened. This time goes short to Valenzuela instead. Morello under pressure. Good composure from the Potros back line. Lopez finding Roar. Morello. Wide to Valenzuela. Now the cross comes in from Valenzuela, looking for Roar in the back post. Daniel Roar on the back post, not able to get his foot around the ball. Another great cross this time from Pedro Valenzuela. Nearly finds the target. Again, still unable to break the deadlock. 34 minutes gone, 6 shots off target, 2 off the post, 1 goal called back for offside. They continue to knock on the door. Verona's cross. Roar wins the first header. Took a bit of a hit on the rebound. No call though. Roar's gonna feel like hard done by, not getting a call for that one. Roar back on his feet. Ball will be put back into play by Vega. No, sorry. Arellana with the throw. Too long for Maradiaga. Uranga there to clean it up and get it back to Verona. Playing out to the feet of Sebastian Lopez. Lopez, with a little bit of luck, finds the feet of Ruiz, who puts the ball in early. Velasquez dealt with it well, but still not able to get it out of the danger. Here's Lima. Pedro Lima looking for a chance to put a cross, maybe a shot. Trying to turn himself. Gets around Vega. Still Lima. Rolling. He's brought down right at the edge of the box. It'll be a free kick from Potros. Just outside the 18 from a crossing position. Foul committed by Alfonso Vega on Pedro Lima. Roar standing over it, as well as Lima. Oh, sorry, Valenzuela. Roar leaves it. Now the cross comes in the front post. Sebastian Lopez was there. Just couldn't put it down on target. 7th shot. Quickly put back into play by North Georgia. Here they come the other way. Ball over the top. Uranga there to deal with it with pressure from Grimaldo. Tries to play it out, goes out for a throw. And now North Georgia finally able to get out of their half. Let's see what they can do with it. Here's Grimaldo. Ball comes off a Potros player for a North Georgia throw. He's going to leave it for Lemos, who's going to come forward. We'll take a chance to look at that chance from... We'll look at it next time. Here's Lemos, gets it back to Perez. Roar there again, lets it go out, and now Roar getting a quick throw in. Trying to find Darinho. Darinho was going to be a difficult one. It was a 1 versus 3. Even with his speed, it was always going to be difficult. And now the ball forward by Mendiola. Morello plays the header to himself. Lima trying to turn, but not able to do so. Here's Garcia. Connecting with Perez. All the way to the far side to Lemos. Perez. Vega. Lima coming back to press. Perez. And Garcia goes back to Claire. Lemos with pressure. Going back to Garcia. Good spell of possession for North Georgia. Here's Orellana. Looking for a runner. Tries to go behind. Barrow gets in the way. Second ball won by Orellana. Still 50-50 ball here. Comes down. Orellana winning it back. Bradshaw playing off of Maradiaga. Maradiaga going down easily. Not deceiving the ref that time, and the play continues. Now they have to start all the way back with Mendiola. Here's Velasquez. Velasquez skipping the lines and finding Vega. Lima coming back hard. Commits the foul. Let's look at that opportunity from Lopez from the free kick. Just over. So play back underway here at Riverbend Stadium. Velasquez to the feet of Claire. Looking for Garcia in the middle. Able to break the lines with Perez, but quickly recovered from the Potros midfield to get behind it and winning the ball back. 6 minutes to go in this first half. Verona taking his time, looking for the option. Goes short to Barrow. Looking for the gaps. Not rushing it. Moving the ball around. Now Barrow looking for the long ball, looking for Darino. Orellana able to get across and head it out. And now Potros will have a chance to get numbers forward from the throw.
Guys, they like the long throw, all right? Let's mark up. Watch the movement. Watch the movement. Watch the long throw, guys.
Bradshaw putting the ball into the box. Morello there on the front post, heading to the back. It's Ruiz! Off the crossbar. The third time hitting the woodwork in this first half for Potros. The goal does not want to enter that net. Kevin Ruiz with the right-footed shot, headed out for a corner afterwards. As they get set up, let's just look at crossbar. Lima on the cross. Front post headed away by North Georgia. Now cleared away, but Valenzuela's going to pick it out from deep. Putting it back into the box. No one there to contest, and Mendiola will catch and be able to restart the play. Goes short to Orellana. Here's Garcia. Gets a round roar, but can't find his teammate on the pass forward. Thrown back in to Barrow. Barrow getting his first appearance of the season. Picked up an injury in preseason right before the opening game. Wasn't back for the first game. Came back for the second and third game. Wasn't fully fit. Didn't come off the bench. Was on the bench but didn't come off, and now gets the start today in Open Cup qualifying. Here's Ruiz, who just hit the crossbar a moment ago. Driving into the box himself. Tried to play it across to Darino. Second ball cleared by North Georgia. Valenzuela picking it up. Left-footed shot from the edge of the box. That one's wide. Brings them up to their 9th shot in this first half. All of them off target. Not able to put a single shot on target yet in this match. North Georgia not able to record a single shot in this match. The way this game is going, they may only need one. Here's Lemos. Finding Vargas, who loses possession. Valenzuela tried to play it early to Darino, but was too short. And now North Georgia trying to go forward, but an offside flag comes up against, I believe that's Grimaldo on the far side. Good ball movement from Potros. Dadinho picking it up from deep. Finding Valenzuela. It's back to Morello. Now Lopez. Lopez playing it behind for Ruiz. Keeps it in. Ruiz cutting on his left. Puts a cross in. Behind Dadinho. Brings it down and on the shot. Finally records the first shot on target. And forcing Mendiola to make the diving save. Wasn't enough power on it to cause any danger. But at least it was on target for the first time tonight in the 44th minute. Morello finding the feet of Roar. Roar trying to play the ball down the line, fouled in the process. Free kick for Potros. With the final minute of the first half before added time, we'll try to see if we can get an indicator of added time when we reach that 45-minute mark. Looks like it'll be Roar to take this one. Roar's cross, won by North Georgia on the far post. Lima tried the shot but missed the contact with the ball. Bradshaw picks it up. Back to Lima. Lima trying the shot, trying to find that near post. Curled away and went off target. It's going to be 2 minutes of added time from the center official. So we are now in added time. Maradiaga surrounded by Potros players, not able to connect. Not able to get any opportunity so far. Barrow finding the feet of Dadinho. Nice flick onto Lima. Lima driving into the edge of the box on the shot. And it's into the hands of Mendiola. Another shot on target. They're getting a little bit closer, but still not able to break the deadlock. Here's Georgia, North Georgia coming again. Here's Perez on the near side, trying to play the ball behind. Bradshaw picks it out quickly. Looking for the feet of Roar. Nice one-time pass to Lima. Lima under pressure. Finds the switch to Valenzuela. Controls with his chest. Finding Ruiz, who's running forward. Has Lopez with him. Now uses him. Puts a cross into the far post. Roar header. And the flag comes up for offside against Roar. So it would not have counted if he was able to get it to the goal. The third offside for Potros in this match. Final seconds of this first half, still 0-0. We'll take a look at the halftime stats in a moment. Be able to see the story of this game so far. Oranga now playing the ball to the feet of Dadinho with some space to turn, but now a tackle comes in from Velasquez, forcing the ball to turn over. Here's Maradiaga. Bradshaw trying to close it down. Vargas. And Lopez working well to get that ball away. Now Verona. This will be probably the last kick as we reach the final seconds. If they can get one more chance if the ball falls through, Lima. But no, he can't get it through, and that's going to be the halftime whistle. So again, we can see, again, we'll show, not tell. Look at the halftime stats. It'll tell the story of this first half. Potros with 12 shots, only 2 on target. North Georgia not recording a single shot in that half. But the game will stay level at halftime. In the second half, anything can happen. So we'll be back to bring you that and see if either of these sides can break the deadlock. Here we go for the second half. We'll take a look one more time at the first half stats as the teams walk out onto the field. We'll try to see if any team made any substitutes as well. But Potros with 12 shots, 2 on target, including 3 shots that came off of the woodwork, 2 off of the post on either post, and 1 off of the crossbar. So the ball not wanting to enter the net for Potros. North Georgia still waiting to create their first shot of the match. It's going to be a tight game as we expected in this qualifying match. The losing team goes home and stops their U.S. Open Cup dreams and hopes. The winning team will advance to the next round, round 3 of qualifying. No changes for Potros as the players come out. Cameron Verona continuing in goal. Sebastian Lopez, Benjamin Uranga, Omar Barrow, and Latrell Bradshaw continuing in the defense. Sebi Morello, Pedro Valenzuela, and Daniel Rohr continuing in the midfield. And Kevin Ruiz, Mark Darinho Bino continuing up front. And we get the kickoff underway. Darinho sends it back to Uranga. Uranga with the long ball over the top. It looks like something happened. They will be restarting the second half. So going back to the kickoff. I believe there was an issue with the goalkeeper of North Georgia. But we can start again. Uranga gets a second chance to send the ball, but this time goes short to Barrow instead. Now Barrow looking to play short to Bradshaw, back to Barrow. Potros immediately getting in the front foot, pushing the North Georgia defense back. Darinho receiving it in between the lines. The little bit of help gets it to the wide area to Rohr. Comes off of a North Georgia player for the throw. Long throw from Bradshaw into the box. Darinho heads down. Ruiz tried the shot, but the woodwork there from Garcia. And Lopez tries the shot this time from far. Not even close to the goal. But Potros starting the second half where they left off, trying some shots. They ended the first half with a couple of shots on target, but not enough to break the deadlock. They start this half with a shot off target. I haven't noticed any changes on the North Georgia side at this point. Here's Claire trying to send it long. Vargas coming across the head, but doesn't find a teammate. Uranga brings it down, sees the gap and tries to play the feet of Darinho, too far away from him. And now Mendiola taking his time. Decides to pick it up. The clock in stadium a little bit ahead. As Mendiola gets the ball forward, Maradiaga heads it towards Vargas. The flag comes up. So opportunity gone for North Georgia. As Gilbert Vargas had just veered offside according to the refs. The header from Maradiaga was the best opportunity they've had so far. Uranga had gotten back in time regardless. Now the ball played through. Morello not able to control, but Rohr there to get the next ball. Morello now trying to find Darinho. Picked out by North Georgia. Here they come again. Grimaldo this time. Gets it to Maradiaga. Nearly created an opportunity a second ago, but this time he's dispossessed. Now Darinho, the number 10 of Potros. Playing the ball to Morello. He lets it go through his legs to Lopez. Lopez cutting inside. Now finding Rohr. Back to Uranga. Now to Morello. Morello now trying to play it in behind. Goes behind all the defense. No one there from Potros. Pressure on to Vega. Vega able to play out to Maradiaga. Bradshaw quickly on the pressure there. Maradiaga doing well to keep it. Now Garcia trying to find Maradiaga again. Maradiaga at that time not able to find a teammate. They're depending a lot on Maradiaga to try to create something for them. He nearly did, but his teammate had just veered offside. beginning of this half. Now here's Lopez again. Looking for the right option. Now Dadinho flicks it onto Valenzuela. Here's a chance for Ruiz. Ruiz with the one-time pass across. Orellana in the way. Only as far as Roar. Roar leaving it for Lima. Now Lopez. Lopez thinking of the shot. And it goes off target. Ball played short to the feet of Velasquez. Carries himself into the midfield. Cut down immediately, and Morello wins it back. Trying to play it to Ruiz. A little too heavy for him. Lemos gives the ball away to Dadinho. Dadinho with a quick pass forward. Here's Lima. The ball just gets away from him. He'll have to carry it from the outside. Cutting back. Thinking about the cross. Decides to try the shot. Instead, it's blocked. We'll go out for a throw. Hits off of the head of Velasquez and headed away. Bradshaw with the long throw into the box, as we've seen throughout this match. Orellana getting across that time, and now he'll get a different angle on it. Got Dadinho, they've got Ruiz, they've got Lima and Morello in the box. North Georgia with about 7 players in the box defending. Ball comes in. Ruiz misses it, and it's cleared away. Barrow with the pressure coming across him, but almost gets it back, but now has a chance for North Georgia on the break. Tries to play it all the way across. Valenzuela did enough to help, and Lopez came back quickly as well. Gets it to Verona. Verona clears. Lemos gets it at midfield. Connects with Garcia. Now Maradiaga. Maradiaga trying to drive himself. Plays a nice 1-2. Maradiaga in the box. Goes down too easily. The North Georgia bench is not happy. Here's Lopez sending the ball forward. Mendiola going to see it go into his box and pick that one up. Referee not happy with the way that Maradiaga drew the contact. Felt that he went down way too easily. Now the ball from Mendiola, won by Oranga. Lima on the near far side. Flicks it on for Valenzuela. Valenzuela trying to go himself. Can't get through. And Roar commits the foul. And now play stopped. As Lima was down. Maradiaga took a heavy touch around Barrow. Barrow looks to have reached out, but the referee did not think it was a foul. But definitely took a risk there, Barrow, by putting his hand out. Claire looking for the long ball. Oranga controls it. Plays with Lopez. Now gets it across to Barrow. Barrow carrying forward, finding Valenzuela, who gets it wide to Lima. Lima trying to create. Gets it through to Dadinho. Flag stays down. Dadinho from a tight angle gets it across to Ruiz. Tried the Scorpion. Just behind him. He had the contact with the back of his heel, but not enough to get it towards the goal, and Mendiola picked it up. Here's Grimaldo with some space in the middle. Maradiaga gets it wide to Vega. Ball played forward to Perez. Bradshaw came back and helped win it back. Verona now sending the direct pass, looking for Daniel Rohr, who gets up. He doesn't get a contact, but Dadinho gets onto the bouncing ball. Dadinho from an angle gets it across the goal. Lima misses it. Kevin Ruiz. Goal! It kept on coming. They kept on knocking. They finally came across it. Kevin Ruiz, and he gets Potros into the lead in the second half, 54th minute. Look at that one again. The ball from over the top. Picked it up, came across, tried to pass across, and then let it go. Ruiz there, finish on the back post. Kevin Ruiz gets his first goal of the season, gets his second goal for the club, 3 years apart, and now Potros have the lead. This game was going to completely change now, as North Georgia will have to open up their lines in order to come back in. Still yet to record a shot in this match. They've got an uphill battle, but Potros have to fight strong. Velasquez. His pass picked out by Valenzuela. Can Potros add to their lead quickly? Here's Lima. It's picked out there by the North Georgia Garcia. Nice turn there from Garcia. Pulled down by Lima. Referee not showing any cards yet at this point, but as the game continues, you're sure they will start to come out. So Lima held Garcia back as he turned. You can hear the shouts from the crowd. North Georgia putting the ball back in. Bradshaw get his head to that one. Balls to the feet of Rohr. Finding the long switch here to Sebastian Lopez. Lopez with plenty of space in front of him. Carrying himself, now gets it wide to Ruiz, the goal scorer. Ruiz with the right foot, cross to the back post. No one there from Potros. Only as far as Alfonso Vega. Bradshaw picking that one out, goes to the feet of Lima. Lima to the middle, too far behind Dadinho. Valenzuela doing well to get in the way, but still with the possession of North Georgia. Here's Lemus, forward to Vargas. Uranga defending. Free kick opportunity for North Georgia. You feel in this match that if North Georgia is going to have a chance, it might have to come from a set piece, the way the game's gone so far. Put in by Grimaldo, headed away by Lopez. Have to deal with the second one. Here comes Grimaldo again. Bradshaw there, heads it forward. Velasquez gets to it first, but hits off of Lima. And now cleared by Orellana. Dadinho's going to let it roll out for a throw. Thinking about the quick throw. Decides to go now, but too short for Valenzuela. And Daniel Rohr trying to anticipate the cutback. Just gets a little trip on the North Georgia player. Here's Claire. The Belize International. Velasquez. That's the feet of Mendiola. Velasquez playing the ball to Vargas. Uranga winning it back here in the attacking half. Has pressure from Vargas. And fouled. And Potros with an opportunity now. Uranga winning the ball cleanly in this half and then carrying the ball forward to making Vargas commit to the tackle, winning the free kick. And And now Daniel Rohr will come across to take this free kick. Rohr's cross to the front post. There's Lopez, brings it down with the chest, trying to turn and get a shot, but can't get it. Comes back out to Rohr again. He has another chance to put a cross in. Does so. Gets across. Dadinho with the bicycle into the hands of Mendiola. A nice attempt, acrobatic attempt from the club's all-time scorer. Not able to get it on past the keeper, though.
Hey guys, we need patience. We move up together, guys.
Into the hands of Mendiola. So a little bit of a delay as they're getting a game ball back in. Now the throw finds the feet of Dadinho. He turns on Velasquez, carrying the ball himself. Has Ruiz with him, but goes himself into the box. Still with Dadinho across the goal. Cleared by Perez. And Dadinho stays down after the play as he put that cross in. Now what you want to see at this stage of the game. About 30 minutes to go. Plus added time. Dadinho now back on his feet. He'll be good to continue. Sebastian Lopez with the throw. Looking to get it into the box. Looking for Rohr. Head, chests it down. The second attempt tries to head it, but it goes behind him. Now Morello picking it up. Morello finding the feet of Ruiz. Back to Morello. Back to Ruiz. Across the goal. Mendiola going to pick that one out easily.
Where's our counter? Where's our counter? Let's move up. Let's move up, guys.
Here's Perez. Wide to Maradiaga. Bradshaw gets his body in the way. Ruiz, the goal scorer, making the difference so far. Sebastian Lopez. Benjamin Uranga, the club's all-time leading appearances. Barrel to the feet of Valenzuela, turn into pressure and loses possession. Garcia. Perez leaves it for Velasquez. Now Claire. Perez back on the ball. He's been all over the field today. Max Perez. Wearing the number 6. Arellana put under pressure. Manages to get it to his teammate Garcia. And now here's Vega. Down the line to Maradiaga. Goes out of bounds. Bradshaw playing the ball down the line, looking for Lima. Hits off of Rohr and falls to the feet of Dadinho. Rohr again. Trying to get it to Ruiz, but Lemos there. Lemos trying to get past Valenzuela and Lopez working together. Excellent work there from that Potros team, just getting their bodies in the way, not overcommitting to the tackles, just doing enough to slow the players down, and then you working together in numbers to win the ball back. You have to commend Frankie Ruiz for the work that he's done with this group to get them prepared to this point. Starting rough in the beginning of last season, turning their season around, going all the way to win the UPSL playoffs, entered into the U.S. Open Cup this season, qualifying, drawn against North Georgia United. And as things stand, they'll be moving on, but they've still got 27 minutes plus added time to play. Lopez cross to the back post, finds Rohr unmarked, balls to Dadinho. Kevin Ruiz, oh, his shot tried to get the shot away, but it was poked away by the defense. Here's Roar. Flicks it across. Valenzuela going to get to it first. Gets it back to Lopez. Lopez thinking of the cross, but goes short to Valenzuela instead. Valenzuela's cross. Dadinho on the far side. Can't get it down. Chance is still coming. Mendiola. Valenzuela winning that header in the midfield. Falls to Lima. Lima bringing it under control. Gets around Perez. Angry Maldo now putting the pressure, but his shot's off target. Here's Maradiaga, runs out of space. And we might see the first substitute for Potros. And it will happen now. Steven Raymond will make his debut, replacing Dadinho in the 65th minute. Mark Dadinho Bino, an excellent shift today. Unlucky not to get a goal. Hit the post twice. Was key in that goal, the opening goal, with a nice play down the line, played it across. And Kevin Ruiz finished it, gets his assist for the day. And now Steven Raymond enters the match to make his first appearance for Potros. There he comes, nearly getting his head there, but doesn't win it. Roar pulled back as he was chasing the ball down, wins a free kick. Raymond, the French, 35-year-old French striker, played most of his career as a goalkeeper. Came into this Potros squad as a striker, scored an amazing free kick in preseason, got an assist in that game as well, and then left for about a month to get engaged. And now he returns to the squad and gets his first appearance. We'll see what he can do in these last 24 minutes today. Free kick coming in from Lima to the back post. A foul going to be called. Wasn't sure who the foul was called on. The ball was landing towards Lopez. Morello was also there. Now Mendiola gets the ball back in play the other way. Morello wins it in the midfield. Falls to the feet of Valenzuela with some space in front of him. Tries the shot. It's blocked off the back of Velasquez. Now the ball bounces in favor of Lima. He can get under control. But Vega there doing well to cut him out. Plays it back to Orellana, who clears the ball forward. Bradshaw getting his body in the way. Strong there from Latrell Bradshaw. Here's Valenzuela. Tries to go into the box himself. Forcing the tackle there from Claire. And it'll go out for a corner. Goes short on the corner. Cross to the back post. Now North Georgia back in possession. Here's Orellana. Playing short passes in the back. That one came off of Raymond, but not enough to get control. Raymond continuing to put pressure, this time on Velasquez. Some frustration from the North Georgia defense, trying to find players in the middle. Everything's being shut down at the moment. They have to go long to Lemus, who now recycles it back. Here's Velasquez. Vargas dispossessed by Uranga. Roar with him to win it back, and Ruiz gets it to the feet of Raymond. Raymond with the reverse pass, trying to find Lima through. This time on the second attempt, still can't find him. Raymond goes down in the middle. Play continues. Raymond grabbing the back of his head, referee allowing the play to continue either way. Lopez having to go all the way back to Verona. Verona looking to go direct, looking for Ramo. Ramo's header doesn't find a teammate, but Morello there in the middle to pick it up. Bradshaw playing with Barrow. 22 minutes remaining in this match. Potros in control at the moment. Only a 1-goal lead might not be enough. They have not kept a clean sheet this season. Here's Ruiz. Cross in, headed away by North Georgia, and it falls to Grimaldo with plenty of space in the middle. Can he create something here? Plays it to Maradiaga. Barrow with a nice tackle in. And now Maradiaga gets back up quickly and finds Lemos on the far side. Lemos cutting inside, finding Maradiaga. And a free kick called right at the edge of the box. Trying to take it quickly, and it'll be a goal kick. That goes down as the first shot for North Georgia today from the free kick. So opportunity wasted for North Georgia. See that one again. The shot in time. So a lot of confusion, but the referee called the foul. North Georgia tried to catch Potros off and take the shot quickly and ends up taking it off target. They get their first shot of the match, but it leads to nothing. Here's Potros now back on the ball. Roar flicking it on to Lima. Lima pressure hard from the behind. And a late challenge after the fact as well on Bradshaw. This is the foul. It's called on Sebi Morello. Ball put back into play. Here's Lima. Short to Oranga.
Step up, boys. Cover the marks, cover the marks.
Omar Barrow sending the ball forward. One by Orellana. Second ball by Vega. Bradshaw with pressure on both sides. Lets it roll out for a throw. Bradshaw with the long throw over the top. Finds the feet of Roar, but Orellana quickly across to play that one out. And now we'll see another substitute. And it's going to be Matt Mitchell, returning to the squad, who was out with injury for a couple of weeks. Will replace Daniel Roar. Had a great match today. Unlucky not to get more out of it. So Matt Mitchell, and on the screen it says number 53. He's actually wearing number 51, so apologies about that. Sebastian Lopez is wearing number 53 today. Here's Barrow, taking his time to get it back to Verona. Barrow's pass to Bradshaw was a little bit too difficult for him to control. And now North Georgia with a chance to get numbers forward. Here's Vega. Barrow strong in the back, not allowing the ball through. I believe that's Grimaldo up there. So Matt Mitchell, the oldest player in the squad, 38 years old, enters the match. And the first yellow card of the match going to be shown to Steven Raymond, who came in as a sub for kicking the ball away after the whistle was called. North Georgia putting the ball back in from Orellana. Vargas gets his head to it. And Verona will come out to collect. And now North Georgia getting ready to make their first sub. Try to see who it is in a second. Here's Sebas Lopez. Cuts inside. Looking for Valenzuela's behind him. Here's Grimaldo. Chance to break the other way. Finds it wide to Maradiaga. This is a chance for North Georgia. Bradshaw recovers extremely well. But now they'll have to deal with the corner kick. Garcia going all the way across to take it with the left foot all the way to the back post. Won by I believe it came off of Barrow,
Guys, stay here,
but a
press.
referee right there says this is a goal kick. Maybe took a deflection off a North Georgia player, or maybe he saw the North Georgia player who won the header. Either way, it's a Potros goal kick. Not many arguing on the field, so we will go with it. Goal kick by Verona, looking for Raymond, who heads it down to Lima. Lima takes it to the space in front of him. Still with Lima, going to the edge of the box. Now into the box, tries the shot with the left foot. Can't get it on target that time. Now the substitute will come for North Georgia. It's going to be Grimaldo, the one replaced. Not sure who's coming in for him. Try to see the number as he enters the field. Looks like a bit of a shape change as they'll send another player forward. Or Maradiaga will actually drop a little bit deeper. I believe that's Solorzano who came in, number 20. So Cuauhtemoc Solorzano entering the match. Replacing Jesus Grimaldo. Potros back under possession. Here's Kevin Ruiz. Connecting with Sebastian Lopez. Lopez thought about the long ball, decides to go short to Uranga instead. There's Solorzano putting the pressure in. Verona quickly plays it to Brero. Omar Barrow to Bradshaw. Bradshaw with pressure, does a nice turn. Get away, but it takes a heavy touch. Comes off the hand of the North Georgia player. And Potros will have a free kick. 14 minutes to go. Potros still with the 1-0 lead thanks to Kevin Ruiz. Oh, and actually, North Georgia referee changing his decision, calling it a handball against Potros instead. And now the foul called against Vargas, coming into the back of Sebastian Lopez. Verona taking the free kick, looking for the head of Ruiz. Lemos gets to it first. Perez, but Valenzuela quickly in the way, winning a throw-in. Valenzuela's going to leave the ball for Lopez, and Potros is going to take their time as we reach the final 13 minutes. Throw into Raymond. Raymond got his foot to it, comes off of the North Georgia player for another Potros throw. Lopez coming forward to take it again. These are the positions we've seen time and time again. Potros like to put the ball into the box. They do so again. Raymond on the edge, goes down too easily. Lopez playing with Ruiz. Ruiz looking for the feet of Raymond. He was able to keep it in. Now Lopez from a tight angle, not able to get the cross on target.
Hey, let 53 shoot all day. Nice shot, guys.
So Potros they have 3 subs remaining, but they only have 1 sub window remaining.
Swing it. One touch and go. One touch and go.
So if they're going to make all 5 substitutions, they'll have to make 3 in one go if they want to use all 5. They've only got 1 substitution window remaining. Different rules from UPSL. Bradshaw with the long throw, looking for the head of Raymond. He headed down to Lima, but the pressure from North Georgia was right on him. Foul called against Kevin Ruiz. Played short. Back into play. Here's Velasquez. The middle of the three has been kind of orchestrating the play out from the back. And Potros will make their final substitute of the match. Jamie Lee Noel stepping up to the half field. Cross coming in from North Georgia. Dealt with by Oranga on the first one. Here's Aradiaga. Ball out.
Hey, Max, move it up to the 25. It's a sub. Move it up to the 25. Let's go. Take that space. Take that space. Hey, Max, the ball went out over here, dude. All the way over here.
Kevin, the line coach only has 3 substitute windows. So if he makes the sub, we don't make the sub. No, Jimmy just came in. That's our last sub. If he makes it. Oh, okay. We only have 3 sub windows. So, hey, Steven, maybe you tell him. Hey, we only have 3. We can only make 3 sub windows. So if he needs to make more changes, he has to make them now. I mean, it's too late now. Steven, tell coach we only have 3 substitute windows. So if he needs to make another sub, he has to make it now, or we can't make any more subs.
And so Potros, before the play continues, will use their final 2 subs, as they're still in the same substitute window, so they can use all substitutes here. So Jimmy Lee Noel already entered the match. I believe he replaced Pedro Lima, and that will see Sean McKeever and Kwesi Paul also come into the match. So the final 3 subs made for Potros, I believe Omar Barrow replaced by Kwesi Paul. Pedro Lima replaced by Jimmy Noel. And Kevin Ruiz replaced by Sean McKeever. So this will be enough to finish out the match.
Nice, 53.
North Georgia not able to control on the near side. Raymond trying to connect with the newly entered McKeever. McKeever helping to win it back. Here's Raymond. Finding the feet of Noel. Trying to turn. Bradshaw with time. Plays it to Noel. Long ball finding the chest of McKeever into the box. On the front post, gets around Mendiola. Still under possession, gets it across the goal. Raymond finishes there. Potros 2, North Georgia in the 84th minute. Steven Raymond on his debut gets his goal, assisted by Sean McKeever, who just entered the match. Potros 2-0. They're looking one step closer to entering the next round of qualifying. We'll look at that one again. Right in front of the goal, does not miss from there. Gets his debut goal on his first appearance. And now North Georgia will make 2 more subs. So that will see the end of the game for Gonzalo Lemus. So Alfonso Vega gets replaced by Nick Huberty. And Makonnen Clare gets replaced. We'll see who, I'm not sure who he got replaced by. There's the newly entered player on the ball now. Garcia, so a little bit of a shape change for North Georgia. They'll go to a 4 in the back system, it looks like. They'll try to push another player up into the middle. Here's Lemus. Here's Perez. And now Lopez gonna take his time and let it roll out for a throw.
Sean, easy. Bro, you're playing the UPSL. You ain't shit.
Ramo, as he was going down, played it against the arm, but it was in a natural position according to the ref. Here's a chance for Maradiaga to create something. Gets it in behind. Here's Vargas. Can North Georgia get something here across the goal? It's going to go all the way across. And Bradshaw read it well and now gets the ball forward to Noel. Can't control. But North Georgia not able to control as well, and it goes out for a throw. Potros with the 2-0 lead. Thanks to goals from Kevin Ruiz and Steven Raymond. Here's Perez. Tries the shot from far. Goes out. North Georgia with 2 subs remaining. Only 1 window to do it. Potros have used all of their subs. Here's Morello. Looking for the ball over the top. Noel not going to be able to get to it. Mendiola keeps it in play. 3 minutes remaining of regular time. 3.5 minutes. North Georgia trying to create something late. Trying to get something, some fresh breath of air. Here's Huberty. Cross to, I believe, Velasquez. Noel putting pressure, almost winning it back. And now a chance for Garcia to play it forward. Here's North Georgia. In behind. Quasi Paul with a nice tackle to get to that one and get it out for a corner. Quasi Paul showing his experience. A very experienced team with the likes of Quasi Paul, Matt Mitchell, Stephen Raymond, all in their 30s coming off the bench. Sean McKeever, 29. A very experienced team. You can see the likes of Pedro Valenzuela, Benjamin Uranga, Cameron Verona, Darinho, all with more than 400 appearances between the 4 of them for the club. Sebastian Lopez has played many games at this level as well for different clubs. Charles Bradshaw coming in, the captain today, playing an excellent match there on that far side as he's dispossessed a little bit of the commentator's curse there. Here's Maradiaga. Perez broken down by Uranga. Morello plays it back to Lopez, and now the ball forward. McKeever getting in behind. McKeever keeping it in play. McKeever got an assist early on. He can get another one here. But Raymond can't get it on target. Great work there from Sean McKeever. All back into play quickly by North Georgia. Running out of time. If they're going to get back in this game, they'll need something soon. Ball to the middle. Uranga gets to it. Plays Valenzuela. Has plenty of space in front of him. Has Noel on the far side. Jimmy Lee Noel. Mitchell winning that ball back right away. Headed to the feet of McKeever. Played back by Huberty. Mendiola clears. Paul wins the header. Strong in the midfield. Here's Noel coming back and winning the ball back. Takes a heavy touch forward. Trying to get to it again using his speed. And reads the turn from the North Georgia defender and wins it back in the corner. Now trying to find a chance to get in. Fouled. Wins the free kick. Now we are about to enter into added time. We'll see if we can get an indicator of how much added time there will be. Kwesi Paul coming forward for the free kick. Potros minutes away from their first clean sheet of the season. They can hold on. Noel over the ball, who won the free kick. Went a little too early. The referee was not in the position he wanted to be in. Here it comes again. Noel. Cross to the front post, and oh, it was actually a shot, causing Mendiola to make a diving save. And another corner. Get back to live. Cross comes in again. Also the North Georgia player, able to play it out wide. Too heavy, and the ball goes out of bounds for a throw. We're in added time. We're in the second minute of added time, about to enter into the second minute of added time. Didn't see how much added time there's going to be. Probably about 3 or 4 minutes as that ball rolls through to the hands of Mendiola. Mendiola sends it forward. Morello wins it in the middle. Looks like he headed it into his own arm, but the referee gives no call. And now the ball forward to Valenzuela. Gets in behind, trying to go himself into the box. And a nice tackle there from North Georgia to win another corner for Potros. We'll see that chance from Noel again from the and punched it away. Noel going to put another cross in. The nail and the dagger's not there yet. The nail and the dagger, what am I saying? Here's Sean McKeever. Mixing up two different idioms there. As Potros get another corner, looking for the nail in the coffin, rather, to put this game to bed and move into the third round. It's almost there. Raymond going to be the one to take this corner. Goes to the back post. Paul, just a bit too high for him. And it goes all the way across for a goal kick. Mendiola getting it away, in forward. Morello up in the middle. Balls to the feet of McKeever. McKeever playing it across to the back post. Paul there, off the crossbar. And cleared away. Kwesi Paul inches away from finding a goal in this match as well. Now Vargas winning it back. He's been a physical presence in this match. Bradshaw getting up at the midfield to stop that ball from coming through. And even in the dying minutes of this game, North Georgia's not able to connect past this half. Here's McKeever. Tried to go himself. One back by Perez. Now Garcia going to play it forward. Finds Solosano. One back by Morello. Sebastian Lopez going back to Verona. Kwesi Paul. Verona's ball forward. Comes off Perez. Lopez on the second one. Can't get it through. And now McKeever wins it back. Plays it through the middle to Raymond. One time down to Valenzuela. Saw the run of Noel, but couldn't get the ball under his control before he could send it through. Now finds him on the far side. Noel trying to cut inside for the shot. Shot's blocked. And that's going to be the final whistle. Potros FC will move into the third round of UPSL Open Cup qualifying. We'll see who they will face in the next round in the coming days as the draw continues. But Potros finding the win today. Let's take one more chance at that shot from, one more look at that shot from would have been a nice one, but doesn't matter in the end. Potros with 23 shots, 6 on target. North Georgia with only 2 shots, none on target. Potros FC in the end, move on. And we will be back next week on Sunday, October 19th, back at home for another doubleheader. Potros FC U23s will take on Scenic City Soccer Club 2. And the premier team will be back in action playing against LSA Norcross Pro. So we will leave you with the final moments in this match. Thank you for joining us here today.
Hi, Lucy. How are you? You are going to play? Okay, very good, right?
We that pull come fall down there.
That's a great game. Great job. Thank you very much.
He's a pro. He's a pro.
He's good stuff. Thank you.
Let's get the ladies.